Hello everyone, welcome to Navclasses. I am Navdeep Kaur and today we have Anita Panda and welcome Anita.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh,
Congratulations, Ph.D. admission in Jadavpur University. It is very
Hello everyone, welcome
prestigious
to
university
Navclasses.
that
I am
we
Navdeep Kaur
read
and today
about
we
in
have
higher
Anita
education is
Panda
also, है
and
ना?
welcome
जी,
Anita.
congratulations.
mm, Thank you, ma'am. I just want to thank you again because of
In
you. I
Jadavpur
think I
University, it
am
is
able to make
Hello
it.
everyone.
prestigious.
Otherwise, like I was struggling, ma'am, while making my proposal. I had to face a lots of struggle. And just I want to share one thing. Like yesterday, you have posted one video on YouTube, and I find it very much relatable to me because ma'am, when I used to take my preparation for GRF, NET, set, like that, I was only focusing on ma'am, on the preparation of NET. But after that, I mean, I have to like make my proposal. All these kind of things were not there in my mind. So that is why, ma'am, I have to face a lots of struggle, honestly, and I have to spend 1 year to get admitted in PhD. So that is the cost, ma'am, I have to bear. So when I was watching your video on YouTube, I was like, it's so true that we should not only focus on the NET or GRF while we are, ma'am, along with the preparation, I think we should also focus on like how to make the proposal, what are the skill we should learn so that it will enhance our efficiency like that. So, ma'am, I'm really like from when I was watching the video, I was like thinking that it was my story only because lots of struggle I have to face before taking your courses. I was like there was one kind of I filled the form in one university and I have to make the proposal based on my existing knowledge that time before taking your courses. But after taking your courses, when you when you have taught us like how to write down the proposal, what is the right way to read the papers to find out your own research gap. So I have seen the differences. My first proposal that I have made based on my capabilities, and after taking your courses, the proposal I have made. So that is the difference. I have two proposals, and I was seeing it yesterday that like so many differences. When you are going to, ma'am, sit for any interview or like that, it's very competitive in nature, very competitive, and anyone can take your position. So you have to be very much perfect while writing your proposal. You have to be very much, ma'am, well, you have to have that kind of information like what you are writing, and you have very much clear idea regarding the papers you have gone through. I mean, the literature review on the basis of which you will be able to answer the questions in the interview. And they have asked me so many questions regarding my literature review, like research gap. And one thing I just want to mention, ma'am, all the teachers were there in the Jadavpur University. They have praised my concept, my proposal.
Very good.
So I was a kind of, ma'am, there is a kind of satisfaction. But obviously, after the result, I am like, oh my God, after 1 year, I have like ultimately have been selected in summer. So thank you, ma'am. Because of you, I think I was able to make my proposal to do it in a perfect manner. So
It is
that is
your
it.
also because have you were not disheartened and you kept trying and now you got it. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
congratulations for
But
your
ma'am, one thing I also want to mention that you have taught us that you should do it independently. It is not
Hmm.
like copy paste. You are not writing the proposal, but you have taught us how to go through how to do your literature review, how to do the SLR, and then find out your gap, then write it down in a proper manner. So that is the thing, ma'am. Like now you have formed our base on the basis of which I can now read the paper. I can now write write it down again.
Yeah, on any
So
topic. Yes.
that is the confidence, ma'am, I have got it from you after attending your classes. Honestly, ma'am. like it may be hypothesis. Like I was very much confident regarding my methodology, my hypothesis. So yeah, ma'am, so that is for you, because in my first proposal there is no hypothesis. Like methodology is very weak there, according to me. So yeah, that is the thing
Now
I
the
want
course
to share.
was worthy for you, है ना? And its worth is
And I just want to mention that every time when I was like asked to write my proposal within 500 words or within one page, I have just cut my proposal and then send it to you, ma'am. Please check it whether it is right or, and you have responded, ma'am. So very very thanks. I just want to thank you, ma'am, for all these efforts you have also given it.
you were batch 3 or 2 student?
Ma'am, batch two.
Okay, so Anita Panda was my research proposal batch 2 student.
Yes,
Very nice,
ma'am.
very
But
nice.
but ma'am, that is so nice of you. But because every time you were there, like every time I just sent my proposal, ma'am. Please check it, ma'am. Please check whether the research gap is right, whether my title is I have correctly written it or not. So you have checked it, you have responded, ma'am. So nice of you, because you were there throughout the journey, of course, ma'am.
Thank you. And one more thing I want to know, maybe learners want to know that you qualified JRF as well,
Yes, ma'am. I have qualified GRF and West Bengal State examination also,
West Bengal set exam
with the
also.
help of your
When
videos, because that day you were also a savior. Ma'am. Your videos were like those. The videos are available on YouTube. That was tremendously helpful. I think so, because I just follow you blindly, ma'am. And this time also till now I'm following you. Every time I just check your videos, like what you are sharing it on YouTube, so that I really don't want to miss any opportunity from your side. Because ma'am, honestly, if I say that you always do keep motivating us, like you always do keep motivating. So I, like, for yesterday when you have posted the video on YouTube, that why 98% GRF holders
holders are not
fail
successful.
to, of course, ma'am, this is very much relatable. This is very true. I have seen people, they have qualified GRF, but why GRF is a kind of different story. Making proposal in a proper manner is a very much different story. So, so that
Everyone
is,
just think that why we need the course or why we need someone's guidance. Okay, even
of
I
course,
was,
ma'am.
even I learned from my mentors, right? I am doing PhD and all.
Yes.
So you also learn from the prestigious source like Navclasses, and you are able to make it thoroughly. And now she is so much confident that she can study, she can make research proposal or paper on any topic. So this is
Yes.
the, confidence we will
Yes, ma'am.
get if we know the thorough method, how to do
Yes.
literature review, how to
Yeah.
go through the gaps, how to find
Yes.
the methodology which is suited to me, है ना? आई थिंक ये किसी किसी बच्चे के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंग्लिश हो जाएगा बिकॉज अनीता इज इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग गर्ल, तो मुझे
Ma'am,
थोड़ा सा
actually, I can't speak Hindi properly. I can understand Hindi, but I can't speak.
हाँ,
So I
तो
have
मैं
chosen
मैं
to
बाकी बच्चों को
communicate with
बता
you.
दूं कि जब आप अपने टॉपिक के अंदर इतना अच्छे से घुस जाते हैं और उसको समझते हैं ना कि कोई चीज करनी कैसे है, और आपको मैं स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपके साथ चलती हूँ ना, और
Yes,
कभी भी अनीता को कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई है, अनीता ने मुझसे पूछा है, चाहे वो जेआरएफ हो चाहे वो प्रपोजल हो, ठीक है? और ये पर्सनलाइज कोर्स अनीता आपके पास एग्जांपल है, बैच 2 की लर्नर है अभी तक। अब कब हुआ था ये, आई डोंट नो, जैन में या फैब में, कौन से टाइम पीरियड पे आपने ये कोर्स किया था सेकंड वाला?
ma'am, it was like May,
ओके,
May.
so May 2023, and okay, after May 2023, within 6 months, you were able to make your PhD admission. Great
Yes,
success. हम कह
yes,
सकते
ma'am.
हैं it is great success कि within 6 months she is able to make take admission in PhD, ठीक है? और JRF की प्रिपरेशन अनीता जी आपने कैसे की थी, शुरू कैसे की थी, वो भी लर्नर्स को बताइए।
Ma'am, actually, with the help of your videos, whatever, I mean, those the videos available on YouTube platform. Basically, I follow you on YouTube platform mainly. But I just want to share one thing, that my elder sister is also following you, and she has also taken your proposal courses. Because when
Okay.
I was very much satisfied with your courses, I tell her that you should go and purchase her courses, and you don't have to worry. You just go with the flow of
Yeah.
whatever she will do. You just do that thing and submit it to her, and ma'am will check it. You don't have to be so much worried about it. So she has also taken your classes, ma'am, on an academy when you were there. So she has taken your classes, purchases the courses. So from that courses also I have taken the help. I mean, I was following you on an academy along with you on YouTube, your special classes. Everywhere I was like, I used to follow you, ma'am. I just used to follow you blindly. Like, exam analysis I used to watch every time. You just post the video on YouTube. I just I just went on YouTube or an academy or special live classes and just, used to follow you. And yeah, ma'am, I think, ma'am, I think from you, I have, like, every time you do motivate in that way, ma'am, we just feel confident that yes, we'll be able to make it. I mean, GRF is not that tough. The way you used to teach with all the images, all the, like, concept, mind mapping is there. So I think with the help of all these things, I think you teach in a kind of artistic way, ma'am. I mean, teaching is an art, and you really follow it. So yeah, ma'am, from your all the videos you have posted on every platform, I used to follow it. And then paper one, so I mean, for paper one, I have followed you like blindly.
Great. So
That
after
thing I
getting
can say.
JLF, now you are in PhD. Now the courses of 2500 or something, the investment will be recovered within 1 month of the JRF, right? Like you will get the stipend of
Yes,
42,000. That
ma'am. Of course, I
investment,
think it is owed. Some investment is owed. You should purchase the course so that you don't have to be worried, ma'am. I mean, what I want to say, ma'am, this is the world is very competitive. Like in Jadavpur University, there are 53 applicants, and all of them are called for direct interview. I mean,
okay,
they have their set, net, gate, or anything like MPhil. So when you are competing with that student, so you have to be very much efficient in nature. Otherwise, so ma'am, it will be very difficult. Like they
you were on
were
second
asking
position,
questions.
huh? I
Yeah,
see.
ma'am, they were asking question from anywhere. Like every time I was saying something, they were asking the question on the basis of that. But the way you have taught us, like how to write, so we have gone through the literature review. So it was a kind of help, ma'am. So I know whatever I have written, it
Yeah,
was written by me. So I know what I have written in my proposal. So that is the way it helped me to answer the question.
questions,
Because
बिल्कुल.
that
जब
is
आपको
for
पता
you,
है
ma'am.
आपने क्या लिखा है कुछ भी लिख सकते हो. अच्छा, आई वांट टू नो क्वेश्चंस दे आस्क from starting, if you know, because students are eager to know the questions they ask in your interview. Yes, please.
Firstly, though, they have told me to give my introduction. Then they have actually I was asked to present a kind of PPT in front of them. So on the
Okay.
basis of my PPT, they have asked the questions like the research gap, the methodology, objective, like significance, and data source, ma'am, data source. And they have asked me that, have you gone through the data source? I said, yes, sir, I have gone through. So they have asked me like that. So obvious, objective research questions they were focusing on basically. So
Okay.
what is your research question? What is the research gap you have found?
Hmm.
And obviously, ma'am, as you have said all the time, that your literature review you should study it thoroughly, because they
Yes.
have asked me the question that what you have found based on the literature review, just summarize it. So, ma'am, so these are the questions they have asked me. And one question they have asked me, like, will you use any kind of indexes? Because there is one kind of thing that I want to measure the product quality. That is some kind of thing was there. So they have asked me that how you are going to check the product quality. So I have said some indexes, and they were very much, ma'am, impressed, because based on the literature review, ma'am, again. and I have mentioned the paper, the year, everything, because you have told us that you should whatever the papers you have mentioned under your literature review, you should know it thoroughly. I mean, you have that capacity. I mean, you have all kind of information, whatever is written in your literature review. So that is the thing, ma'am, that actually clicked.
Okay. So if when they ask, tell me about yourself, then which type of answer you gave at that time? Tell us
Ma'am,
yourself.
ma'am, I have said my name, my qualification latest, like masters from which university, and as you have mentioned, the topic of my research proposal is this. So that is the way I have given my introduction. So, ma'am,
Great, great.
I have said, I have followed you, Jack. Like you have done, I think when you were on an academy, you have done one kind of live classes
Yeah,
for interview. I have attended this, ma'am.
very
So,
good.
and I was saying, ma'am, you have recently launched the interview session. I mean, so I was
Oh,
thinking, why, ma'am, didn't do this
this
when
was
I
late.
was taking the preparation? I will definitely purchase it, ma'am. So, yeah. That is the thing. I have said my elder sister that don't worry. Whenever you have to face any interview, just take her courses. Today only I was saying it to her that because with the help of your courses, she has also cleared NET in English. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, your subject is English. Okay. So
her subject is English. My subject is economics, ma'am.
your subject is economics. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
great. So for economics paper when you completed by my classes. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
great.
I have
Okay.
made all the notes. I have my copy here. So yeah.
ठीक है. So anything else you want to share with learners? How they can be motivated to struggle this much? Like you spend it 1 year or maybe 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Not
1 year,
anything.
like my result was published, I think, on 5th or 6th of November in 2022.
Oh,
But after that, I was struggling how to write my proposal, how to do, what to do, because I think, ma'am is a kind of solution for me. You are a kind of solution, ma'am. You are savior, because without you, ma'am, again I just want to say, without your courses, I wouldn't be able to make my proposal in the proper manner, ma'am.
yeah,
Because when you are facing some competition, you should have that kind of capacity to stand out from others.
yeah.
So that is the thing, I think people should invest on this. And when ma'am is there, I think we shouldn't have some fear in our mind. We should just put our effort on our study. We should have that kind of, ma'am. We should have kind of courage that we will be able to make it out. That is a kind of thing you should have in your mind while taking your preparation, and then follow ma'am. Whatever she will do, just follow her words. That is
Thank you
my
so much
thing,
and
ma'am.
stay blessed. Congratulations for you also and keep growing. And आगे जाके आपको ऐसे ही सक्सेस मिलती रहे, प्रोफेसर भी जल्दी से जल्दी बने. मैं लास्ट में ही समराइज करना चाहती हूँ, चाहे कुछ भी हो, अपना जो हिम्मत है वो नहीं हारनी चाहिए. आ,
Ma'am.
हाँ, और फेथ होना चाहिए कि अगर मैंने जेआरएफ लिया है, मैंने रिसर्च का कोर्स लिया है, ठीक है, या अपना इतना स्टडी किया है, तो फिर कुछ भी वेस्ट नहीं होगा. सो
Yes,
near or later we will definitely get because we
yes,
are
ma'am.
doing our efforts. Another thing Anita Panda is saying कि उनको इसलिए प्रॉब्लम आया क्योंकि she was just focusing on the JRF and she cleared JRF very good, but
Yes, ma'am.
she was वो प्रपोजल नहीं बना रही थी साथ में, वो
Yes,
पेपर नहीं बना रही थी, रिसर्च नहीं कर रही थी. इसलिए वो वाला टाइम जो साथ साथ करके हम सेव कर सकते हैं वो वेस्ट हो गया, वो उसके बाद एक्स्ट्रा करना पड़ गया. अगर आप राइट नाउ नेट चेरेफ की तैयारी के साथ साथ रिसर्च पेपर बनाते हैं, रिसर्च प्रपोजल बनाते हैं, आगे आने वाली जर्नी के लिए अपने आप को वेल इक्विप्ड करते हैं विद योर स्किल्स एंड कॉन्फिडेंस, देन आपका साथ साथ हो जाएगा, आपको वेट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. देर आए
yes,
दुरुस्त
ma'am.
आए, हमारे हिंदी में एक कहावत है, मे बी यू नो. लेट आए लेकिन इवन देन इट इट इज वेरी गुड. एंड एटलीस्ट आपका वो जो मनी है 42,000 रुपीज, अब तो स्टाइपेंड इंक्रीज हो गया है, ठीक है, दैट इज ऑल्सो
Yes.
वेटिंग फॉर यू फ्रॉम वेरी बिगिनिंग। अच्छा हुआ वो जेआरएफ लैब्स होने से पहले पहले आपका एडमिशन हो गया है।
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because of you, ma'am, you have a great contribution in my like in this journey, ma'am. Because ma'am, one thing I want to share that you have said the more you will learn, the more you will be able to know about. Because I just want to share, ma'am. Before the interview in the Jadavpur University, I was like, I was I started some new papers. I mean, I just kept on modifying, redefining my proposal in every way
यस।
possible
हाँ।
based on my existing knowledge, ma'am. So that is the way you have also said that more the papers, I mean, when you will be studying the 15 to 30 to 40 when you'll be studying 40 literature review, no, then you'll be able to make your own thoughts.
यस।
I mean, on the basis of which you can easily answer the questions, whatever will be asked in your interview. And that is a kind of thing I have taken
कीप
that
अपग्रेडिंग
kind of
योर,
information.
हाँ, रिसर्च नॉलेज ऑल्सो, रिसर्च नॉलेज भी अपग्रेड करते रहे आप, और अपना जो पेपर आपने मे बी 4 मंथ पहले बनाया था मई बैच के अंदर, वो भी आप लेटेस्ट और पेपर्स न्यू न्यू जो आते रहे उनको भी स्टडी करते रहे। बिल्कुल
Yes,
धीरे
ma'am.
धीरे हम लोग अगर स्टार्टिंग 20 पेपर से कर रहे हैं, तो धीरे धीरे जब भी हमें
Yeah.
टाइम मिलता है थोड़ा और टॉपिक के बारे में
Yes,
स्टडी
ma'am.
करेंगे,
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
हमारी नॉलेज
Definitely.
और अपग्रेड हो जाएगी, एंड वी कैन गिव एनी आंसर, है ना।
Yes,
वो
ma'am.
चीजें तो,
Yes.
वो क्या रीड करना था, कैसे रीड करना था, हमने किया तो उसको
Yes,
आपने
ma'am.
इम्प्लीमेंट किया, ठीक है। सो थैंक यू सो मच, इट वाज सच अ नाइस इंटरव्यू विद यू अनीता, एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी टू टॉक टू you and see the glow on your face. That
Because
is
of you,
something.
ma'am.
ठीक है,
Just
keep growing
be
and
there, ma'am, with me. Be there with me. I just, ma'am, I need your help all the time
yes,
because,
yes,
and I have also thought that before the interview of my, if I get the chance to sit for assistant professorship exam, I will definitely call you to ask for your suggestions how to sit and like what are the
yes, I'm
questions
working with
I.
you. As you know, even after May, she kept questioning me and I kept answering. So it will
Yes,
definitely go on. ठीक है, ऐसे ही सभी लर्नर्स को मैं पर्सनलाइज अटेंशन डेफिनेटली देती हूँ, ठीक है। सो कीप ग्रोइंग एंड स्टे ब्लेस्ड, ऑल
yes,
द
ma'am.
बेस्ट फॉर योर फ्यूचर जर्नी अहेड, ठीक है।
Thank you.